Hello everybody and welcome back to another college football video. Today we restored the very beloved Pac-12 and we will be playing as the Oregon Ducks. This conference was very beloved before it split up into the Big 10, Big 12 and other major conferences that all these teams decided to go to. So we will be taking over the Oregon Ducks, who won the Pac-12 last in 2021. Our schedule will start with FCS Southwest and Oklahoma State, and then break into some conference play where we get Oregon State, Arizona State, and some other big teams, as we will also hit two Big 10 teams in our now conference with Iowa and Minnesota. So after simming the first 6 weeks of the season, Oregon and Arizona State are at the very top of the conference, and actually going into week 9 we have Arizona State. I didn't play many of these original first games as Oregon was kind of already preset to win these, so I let a lot of these go to sim, but I will definitely play the playoff games when we get there. So Arizona State trying to start here, but Oregon is just too strong, and I love playing with this team, but they're going to get something. Oh wait, they won't. Oregon head the other way for a pick 6. As remember, Oregon still owns this conference as we sim the rest out, and it doesn't go too great for Arizona State, we will say, as the Oregon Ducks show that they still remain on top. As that game will finish 24-14 if Oregon can't get one more right before the buzzer. I'm honestly even surprised that Arizona State was this well ranked going into this game in sim, and Oregon does put up 3. And yeah, Arizona State was never the greatest team in the Pac-12, but pretty good at their later years. But yes, Oregon will take this, and they will also win the Pac-12 championship. But we didn't come here for a championship. We came for Oregon's first national championship. So the playoff bracket will host Clemson versus Florida, Miami versus Alabama, Iowa State versus Texas, Oregon versus Kansas in the first round. If we can win this game, we will face off against Penn State, which we kind of own them too. Starting the game now, Oregon has a great defense, and we've shown it all season in sim. And good kick return too, as we take this one almost back to the house as we're in the red zone right off the start, which sets up a pretty easy Dante Moore run in for 6. But can we play the long game? Dante Moore was kind of the running quarterback that we needed this game, as Kansas liked to keep dirty and get touchdowns like that, which actually puts us down in this game at Kansas, which is kind of an underrated home house and can cause a lot more chaos than a lot of teams think. But we will be in for 6 with no Whittington. And we will kind of let Sim do its thing here, and maybe I should let Sim do a little bit more, because they dominate again just like Arizona State, and they dominate a lot. An away playoff game to win by 32 is absurd. But Oregon's got a lot of hope reaching the next stage of the playoffs. But unfortunately, my Oregon Ducks are pretty good at choking the big games, and this is a big game. And I'm going to let Sim pretty much the first half here. And speaking of choking those big games, Oregon is in a deficit going into the second half, as they are down 28-7. So can I pull them back in the second half? A crucial 3rd and 10 pretty much could be game here if we can't get it, but DeCorian Moore is going to make a little move and keep it alive. Looking deep now, we're going to find our man Malik Benson in, and it will make it 28-14. But we can't let plays like that happen. Looking for our open guy again. He's just going to keep running it. That's what we need all season from our Russian quarterback. Trying to go out wide, break some ankles, and putting us in the red zone. A touchdown would change a lot for this Oregon Ducks. Shakes him and will not be in, but that should be an easy rush in, and we will get it with Whittington. Now, the Oregon Ducks are within 7. Need it here. Looking deep, finds them for the first down. And we will continue to get those little jabby first downs. And there's another, as we are almost in the red zone here. We are looking almost picked, and on 4th down we need this one, and he will not get there. So 3 minutes we have to play some insane defense, but I got to 3rd and 7, and that's exactly what we need. The Oregon Ducks will take over. And what a jab down the field as he will go all the way to Corian Moore, the Ducks' savior. We have to hit this extra point, though, and we do, to tie the game up 28-28 as one of the greatest comebacks I've seen out of this Ducks team is right now. As a fumble, and the defense picks it up, and he's headed to the house, and the tides have changed completely for Penn State as he disappears. And that is the problem with this game, but that will do it for the Oregon Ducks as we are headed to the Final Four. Oregon finally close, but they need a great start to Georgia. Georgia beat these Ducks by almost 60 a couple years ago, and we cannot let that happen again. But we get off to a strong start. He's headed down, sideline, touchdown. The Ducks start off great against this Georgia team, and that will set up a big defensive play on the other side of the ball, and we do. Oregon is looking great at the start of this game, and can we get a championship appearance? Now putting hope in Sim to see if it can do its job, but it won't. Georgia goes up 4, and can the Ducks rebound? With time dwindling in the half, I really gotta hope that this Ducks AI can get something going. So I'm going to have to step in here and try to make a big play, and that's a big play. He has been insane for us this playoff run, and that's what's going to win us the game. 2014 Ducks, we are headed to the national championship, and we are headed to play Florida in Florida. This is all Oregon has ever wanted, is this national championship, but they've never been able to get it. They've been teased about that O on their chest and the fact that that's how many championships they got, but this is their chance. This is their chance to get their redemption, as they're going to start up 7-0 here in Sem, up 10-0. Can Florida get anything back? They get 3. Oregon trying to rush down. Florida trying to rush down. Florida's running out of time here, as they will get 6. And Oregon's going to turn over the ball, and Florida's going to get one last little jab here, and they will. Oregon down 12-10, about to be 13-10, but the extra point is blocked, as Oregon will have this ball with 1:12 left, and all they need is a field goal to win this national championship, but not a great start on that first play. Oregon has to drive down the field, 1 minute to do it, all for a national championship. He's going to go deep, but he's going to overthrow it. Oregon 3rd down now. We'll make a big play. Malik Benson, sideline touchdown again, as the Oregon Ducks will go up 5. And Florida cannot rebound from this. Florida's last throw and chance will get stubbed by the Ducks, and your Oregon Ducks are your national champions. I want to thank everybody for watching to this point. It was fun to make, especially as an Oregon fan. And thank you, have a good one, and see ya.